okay? I give you the information, you make an informed decision on whether it's something that you want to do or not. But as of right now, you probably don't know a whole lot about the Guard, right?
No.
No, so this is going to be an interactive presentation, and I promise it'll be quick. The Revolutionary War. We're going to do a quick history lesson, because you guys were in college, right? Even though you play basketball, you're mentally engaged, right? Revolutionary War. A man by the name of Paul Revere makes a famous midnight ride. Who does he call upon? First of all, what's he say?
The British are coming?
The British are coming. Who is he informing that the British are coming?
The militia?
The militia. The Minutemen, right? The Army National Guard. Okay? The Army National Guard is the militia. Okay? We're the only branch of the United States military that's actually authorized by the United States Constitution. All the other branches just kind of came along afterwards. But if you read the Constitution, it says each state will maintain a well-regulated militia. Each state. So each state has its own National Guard. Okay? So that's kind of like why we're here. We're the oldest military organization in history. And like I said, we're the only one authorized by the Constitution. So that's kind of the history of it. Who were the Minutemen?
Average people.
Average people, okay? Citizen soldiers. They were people that said, you know what? I like what I had so much here in the American colonies, because back then that's how it was. I like what I have so much that, you know, I will do whatever it takes to defend what I have against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay? Because back then, you know, obviously had a domestic threat of, you know, the Native Americans coming and taking over their land. So these people basically said, we will bear arms if we need to fend off whatever happens. Okay? Citizen soldiers. But they had farms, right? They had businesses and stuff like that. They were trying to make a living in the United States as it was. Okay? So we flash forward to where we are today. Obviously, the National Guard is a huge organization. In the state of Maine, how many people do you think are in the Maine Army National Guard? Give me a number. Everyone's got to give me one.
10,000. 5. 8,000.
7,500? 2,100. 2,100. So who said 5? I think that was the closest. Okay? So 2,100. So when you think of it, that's not that much. How many students do you have at UMA?
5,500.
Okay? So not even the whole student body, basically less than half of the student body of UMA. Okay, when you think about it. So that's not very many. All right, we have all kinds of units that do all kinds of different stuff. We have an engineering unit, we have an aviation unit, like Blackhawks and stuff like that. All, you know, over probably like 55 different jobs that you could do in the National Guard. But why would somebody want to join the National Guard? Protect your country, right? To serve, to wear the uniform. Okay. Here's the cool thing about the Guard. You get to do both. Okay. You get to have your life as you know it and be on the UMA basketball team and go to UMA and do the things that you want to do and wear the uniform too. Okay. And with that is going to come some pretty serious benefits. And that's the big reason why I wanted to come here and talk to you today. Okay, benefits. Let's talk about them real quick. First thing, you guys are all students at UMA, right? Who's got student loans? Do you mind me asking how much?
10,000?
10,000? What year are you?
I'm junior.
You're junior?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Not all at UMA, but maybe from other schools in the
Oh,
past that you're
Actually,
junior
yeah,
in?
I didn't think of that. You got $15,000 for 1 year at USM.
Okay, so 15 grand from USM. All right. The Army National Guard has a $50,000 student loan repayment program. So whatever loans you may have accumulated up until this point, okay, you'll pay off $50,000 worth of those loans. Might not think of that as a big deal right now because you're not paying on those loans, but Mr. Stauber, how is paying on student loans?
It's not very fun.
It's not very fun. Okay? And trust me, as soon as my wife graduates, I'm going to try to sign her up too, so I don't have to pay off. But so student loans is a big one. If you have student loans or if you're using student loans right now, we can pay those off. UMA has done a really good job. Obviously, if you've seen it around campus, you've seen me there of welcoming veterans and things like that. They have aligned their college tuition prices, and they've kept it down in order to allow military veterans and things like that to go to school at UMA for basically free. Okay? If I wanted to take a class at UMA, it would cost me this much. As a matter of fact, I would get paid cash to take the class. So that not only would they write the check for the tuition, okay, because what's tuition at UMA? It's $208
credit hour.
And the military's cap is $250 a credit hour. Okay, so you're under the cap, so your tuition would get, bill would get paid by the state of Maine, the Maine Army National Guard. Boom, check, here you go to UMA, you're going to school for free. So your student loans are gone, you're going to school for free, and just for being in the National Guard, you're going to get what's called the Montgomery GI Bill, okay, which is basically a living allowance of, it's typically between $350 and $500 a month. You're going to get a check from the Veterans Administration saying, hey, you're in school, good for you, we're happy. We know that's going to suck because you have a hard time finding a job because you're a full-time student. You're probably involved in extracurricular activities. So again, it's tough to find a job. So here's $350 to buy milk, eggs, gas, beer, whatever. Did I say beer? I said it. All right, so that money you can do whatever you want with. Books, obviously you don't need to buy a backpack, but you can use, there's no stipulations on what you can use that money for. Okay, so you're going to get that as long as you're a full-time student. All right, so essentially college is free. All right, who could use to be in a little bit better shape? Myself included. Basic training. Okay, it's going to whip you into shape. You'll be in the best shape of your life coming out of basic training. As athletes, you think that's going to make you a better athlete?
Yes.
Coach, if you could send all these guys to basic
I'd
training,
love to.
somewhere and get them back.
What's the age?
42.
Oh, shut up.
42. So some of you guys are sitting here that are how old?
21.
21? Okay, you're all 21. So you're not too old. Okay, and when you turn 27, you'll look back and say, I wish I would have done it when I was 21. That's the only regret I have. I signed up when I was 18. I wish I would have done it when I was 17 because I didn't know I could. But I'd have another year. I'd probably be a sergeant first class instead of a staff sergeant. So those are some benefits. Other quick benefits, health insurance. We just mentioned it, right? In the National Guard, you can hook up with the National Guard's health insurance program. It's $40 a month for a single soldier. Okay? For your whole family, if you're married, you have a wife, you have kids, okay, you can cover your whole family for $200 a month. Now I know that sounds like quite a bit of money to you, but you can ask anyone else. That's dirt cheap. Okay, and we also have a dental program that's like, I think $17 a month covers your whole family dental-wise. So the full-time benefits are there for a part-time commitment. 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks in the summertime, keep your life, wear the uniform 1 weekend a month, okay, go in, practice your skills and stuff like that. 2 weeks in the summertime, you go out, you go to the field, you're going to be doing whatever your job is, okay. When I first joined, I was a carpenter. So does anyone know where the Windsor Fairgrounds is?
Yeah.
You guys You're not from Maine? No. You know where the Windsor Fairgrounds is? We went out there, we built horse paddocks and stuff like that. Basically got into the community and helped them out with some projects they had. At the Maine Veterans Cemetery, we built a big garage for them and stuff like that. So you'll do good things in the community. Obviously, we have a federal mission too, okay? In 2004, 2005, I went to Iraq. Spent a year over there. I'm still alive. I'm here, okay? I was 20 years old when I went over, so I was your guys' age. A little bit younger than you. I actually turned 21 on my 2 weeks vacation when I came home. I don't really remember it, but I think it was a good time, okay? So, having been to Iraq and coming back, obviously knowing like the difference, you see what we have, and you see it's so worth keeping, okay? So, those are some quick, just down and dirty, quick benefits about the Guard that we can offer you, especially as I see you guys athletes that have, mostly have student loans and stuff like that. You've done it big time from joining the Guard. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll leave you with this. You guys are all on a team, right? You like sitting on the bench?
No.
You want to be in the game, right?
Yeah, don't have to worry about that here.
No. So what I'm gonna do is put the ball in your court, okay? We want you on our team, and we won't put you on the bench, okay? We want you in the fight. So if you have questions, obviously you know how to get a hold of me. I'm not going to twist your arm. If something that I said kind of tweaks your interest and you want to find out more information, my office is at the Armory on Western Avenue. You guys probably have to drive by it when you go in Burger King. Yeah. Right? You know what I'm talking about? The big brick building? Right there. Yeah. Stop in. If you stop in, I'll probably hook you up with a t-shirt to go with your nice backpack. I did get some cool black t-shirts in. So stop in, chat with me. Say, hey, yeah, I want to find out what the deal is with this, or, have a few quick questions. Not everybody can join. There's medical stuff, there's law violations that might come into play, all that stuff. So if it is something you're interested in, you want to find out even if you're eligible, stop by, and, we'll set something up. We'll talk about it a little bit more about it. Backpack as promised, and you guys are going to win on Wednesday, right?
That's correct, we are.
Yeah. We're playing this weekend, but you're playing at home on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna
Home game on Wednesday.
We're going to win the Saturday, and then the Sunday, it's going to be a fight.
So,
I don't know if that's literally or just on the court.
Well, with the weather, you never know.
the only game I'm going to be at is the Wednesday game.
So we better win that
We'll
one.
win that one then. We can take
That's
care
our
of
last game.
Yeah, we got that one.
Could be our last game. We don't win. Yeah.
Yeah. The winner go home.
So you guys win that game, I'll do 2 for the team.
Ooh, deal. Bring 6 home.
No, there'll be more. There'll be more than that. All right, like I said, if you got questions, feel free to ask. I'm on Facebook. I thought I'd bring like enough business cards, but I didn't. But look me up on Facebook.
All right.
SSG,
We'll get a card from you at the game.
SSG Blackwell. All right, guys?